Hey everybody, this is Charlie Musselwhite, and you're listening to Athena After Dark. I ain't lying. Thank you, baby.
Hey everybody, welcome to Athena After Dark. I hope you all had a great week. I know we did. It was exhausting, but it was great. So, it's a good night. Let's kickstart this baby and get it rolling. Okay, I know everybody had fun at the Panhead reunion. I had a great time at the Palm Beach uh, Ladies' Night. It was awesome at the dealership. Let's not forget the HD 120 is coming up July 13th through the 16th in Milwaukee. We're excited about that. And Sturgis. Okay, so I'm going to be at the Flying Piston Builder Breakfast. The benefit has silent auction, so much good stuff there. And that's early in the morning from 8 to 11, I think it is. And then that's on the 6th. And then on the 8th, hey, Chris, I see you in Minnesota. Nice to see you tonight. The morning ride will be on the 8th for the Biker Bells. I will be your ride captain along with Diva Amy and some other awesome women. Come out and enjoy the day. It's a whole symposium of things to do and exciting stuff. You can bring the men. There's stuff for them to do too. It's not gender specific, even though it is for the bells, the biker bells. We love having our guys support us. All right, and then Smokeout Rally, Sturgis. We're excited about Smokeout Rally, and we're for Cycle Source. We're excited about that. So funny. I'm a mess. We're in the new studio. I'm all nervous. So I don't know how the lighting is. Where you see my sign here, I got this sign that says stuff goes here because stuff goes there eventually. We don't know if the lounge chair is going to work. I'm not sure about any of this stuff. All right. So we're going to get to the show. We're still trying to get our guest in. We're having technical difficulties tonight, phones and things of that nature. You know how that goes. It's always something. The Hot Mess Express. I love it. All right. So tonight, brought to you by Techno Research, we have Ask Athena. Okay. So this was a pretty brief question with a very kind of long answer. Glenn from Chieftain, Florida. He says, I was wondering who inspires you. Okay. So, Glenn, there's a couple of answers to that. Of course, my family, my husband, awesome people in my life inspire me. But daily, I am inspired by a good friend of ours in the industry, which is Bobby Seeger Jr., Indian Larry Motorcycles. Don's going to put that picture in for me because he's doing good over there, trying to get the guest in and do that part of it. Okay, so the reason this man inspires me, they're out there having espresso. That was today's photo. He inspires me because every day he just takes life by the handlebars and he goes with it. If you guys know his history, he is super awesome, cool. Um, I hope to have him soon on the show. I'm working on it. I got to send him another message. He's always traveling, but he doesn't care. In the buff, on the porch, whatever. He just shows you life every day, and that inspires me. Then also, um, of course, Willie G. This I got this picture off of Facebook. Don's working on it here. He's hiding that one. Where did our other photo go, babe? We're having there you go. All right. So this picture is Willie G and Rob Swelly Belly. So happy birthday to Willie. He just turned 90. Happy birthday to Chris Summer Simmons too. She had a birthday this past week. It was fantastic. But Willie G inspires me. His whole family inspires me. And it's because of my love for Harley Davidson, his heritage, his history, how he brought his family up, his beautiful wife, so many things, and all the way he treats people all the time. He's the most humble, approachable, gracious person in the world. And I appreciate that and I value that and I do my best to be the same. So he inspires me too. Rob Swelly Belly inspires me too. He always puts up cool stuff. So I hope that answers your question, Glenn. That was a good reminder of why I do what I do and what I'm doing. Just sometimes doesn't make sense, but when you put it in perspective, it does. So thank you for asking that question. All right. So I told everybody that we knew there was going to be that I knew that everybody was having fun at the Panhead reunion. The reason that I know that is because Greg Liu, there's a picture coming up here with him and Barry. They've been Facebook friends for a long time, got to hang out this weekend. The Wild Ones event, and then the awesome exhibit at the HD Museum, and the Panhead reunion, 75 years. Greg Liu and a lot of his team and staff and friends and volunteers put that together. We got some cool pictures of the exhibit, the Mama Tried exhibit. Jenny Bass and Eric Bass from Bass Cycles had a motorcycle in there, so that was super cool. That's not theirs, but panheads everywhere. I mean, just gorgeous machines. We're going through the pictures. Some of these people I don't know. Oh, there's Miss Gypsy. So that's Greg's wife. She painted this picture. Hi, Dennis. I see you. Thanks for the new studio. It is pretty comfy. I got to put stuff where it goes, but we'll get there for sure. I hope you guys enjoy watching the evolution of whatever it turns into. Um, yeah, so in this photo, Miss Gypsy, Vivian, Charos, Wardlaw. Oh, Miss Vivian Wardlaw now. Hope she likes hearing that. And I believe Greg's wife's name is Pam. She painted a picture of Molly, the Wonder Dog, who has recently passed this year. And Miss Gypsy nose to nose. It's hard to see in the photo, but what a kind, awesome gesture that was. And then, like I said, we have panheads galore. Look at them all. They're just beautiful machines. I enjoy them. I'm watching the pictures as they go through too. Like I said, I don't know everybody, but wow, there's Greg and the host with the most. He said it went off without a hitch. That's what his Facebook post said. So, and there everybody's having a good time, the staff and everyone who attends. Look at all the motorcycles. That's at the museum. How cool. They had field events for the Antique Motorcycle Club of America there. And there's Barry enjoying himself. I know he was loving that going to Milwaukee. I hope to take Don there for the anniversary. Everybody's having a wild time. Gotta love that. That's fantastic. I got a lot of photos because there were some really good ones. So I had to make sure that I showed everybody. Look at that photo. I love that. Panhead will travel. How awesome is that? It's amazing. Right. Yep. And there's Gina Woods. She's out there in her flip flops. She's enjoying her time. She's always fun and smiley, bright and shiny. Oh, No Man's Pan. I know who that belongs to. The next picture, one of my great friends, Chicks on 66 Riders. Oh, yep. There she is, Miss Cindy Messmer on that pan. It's beautiful and pristine, and she rides it everywhere. Her and Russell the Love Muscle ride around. Panhead's gorgeous, just gorgeous machinery. Look at that. Barry and Tony Pan. Now I'm imagining that's out on the patio. They're having a good time. There were some really fun times. They video called me. I got so many updates and different videos from everyone. Little mini Chicks on 66 reunion. I love that. Miss Sharon Panhead. All the girls are there. Danielle, Miss Shadow, Vicky. It's so cool. Miss Cindy, Jenny Bass, Gypsy. I love it. I was living vicariously through them. And then Miss Vicky's knucklehead. Those pipes look awesome on there. That is too cool. Very awesome. All right, Miss Shadow. She's always the photographer, and she's actually in some pictures. I love that. I'm not sure who the young lady is next to her, but I look forward to meeting her for sure. I'm sure we'll catch up on the road somewhere. All right, and there's a little more fun. I have some pictures of a little more fun there. Okay. Yeah, I saw a video of somebody wrecking on one of these. They look like they were having a really, really, really good time. And that is outside of the museum out there. So they had some field games. If you haven't been to the Harley Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, you definitely need to go. Barry and Gypsy got lucky. They got the Nino's tour. Gypsy and I have been on that one. But yeah, I'm hoping to bring Don up there. I love the pictures. Look at the museum. It's gorgeous there. It is just, it's breathtaking, all the machinery and how it's all put together. And Jeff Decker's statues out there and bronze, and just absolutely incredible. And there's the field games, Antique Motorcycle Club of America, and everybody was out there. It was so fantastic. I felt like I was there. I got so many updates. So we have more good pictures there. Look at them all lined up. Is that not iconically breathtaking? I love it. I love it. And then there's one more of those. Don's getting to. He's trying to get our guest in there. Look who made a special appearance. Rogue, one of my favorites. I love that man. I love him to pieces. And while they were all doing that, I actually had a great time up at the Palm Beach Harley Davidson ladies' garage party. It was fantastic. I did bring some pictures. I will run a few clips. I'm working on making a little reel or movie clip to put in. So, all right. So there's Miss Lauren, and the staff at Palm Beach Harley Davidson is incredible. If you need something, they can always find it. So that was the raffle, the giveaway, and the mannequins were all dressed for, fun time out. So that was exciting. I enjoyed that. I won a raffle prize too. There's Brian. He's in the parts department, and the guys there in the service parts department, they absolutely, made sure that the GSM, he came out and gave a nice presentation about the motorcycles. There's Miss Karen and Miss Lauren. There's Gino. He's the general manager. He is fantastic. Last year's picture I had with him, he was in a shirt with a airbrushed like 12-pack ab. There's the GSM. I forgot his name. Super cool guy though. Fantastic. Uh-oh, I forgot his name. He's the GSM, the tall guy. Don's looking at me. Don's got, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. My mind just drew a blank. I'm exhausted. There's Jeff and Parts. They were doing little seminars. I even got to speak a little bit to the ladies, which I like to do, and answered some cool questions. And then there's Chris. He's doing a little service update. He has a cool little check sheet. So, like-minded individuals, we do that. We have a check sheet for all our. And there's Nugget. Nugget stuck in the back. So I thought I'd get a selfie with them. Awesome, incredible people for sure. The Kava Sutra guys. If you've never had that stuff, it's kind of weird, a little strange, but it was interesting. I enjoyed that. They had stuff for everybody. That's the whole crew. I got a group shot, and then again, the guys come out. There's probably a picture in there where they have pizza in the back because they brought pizza for the guys, and then all the guys went out back while we were doing that. But they had everything set up, all the motor parts, all the different sections, and the ladies all got a chance to get around and get some aftermarket, or I mean, some accessory parts to their motorcycles and clothing and good stuff like that. And there we go. This young lady was screen printing shirts there. They have all kinds of stuff. There was a lady that was doing hemp tattoos, and everything was free because it's a ladies' garage party, and they did the glitter in the hair, like the strands of like little streamers. They were pretty cool. That's Dorothy. She makes copper jewelry. She actually strips wire and melts it down and makes copper jewelry. Ooh, jewelry. Yeah, I'm tongue tied today. I'm like exhausted. These are young ladies were taking care of us. They were gonna have soda pops and stuff like that. The beer and stuff was on the other side, so it was pretty neat. And then of course we had Pampered Chef. Who doesn't love Pampered Chef? Don's like, no, remember you already have enough. He's my Pampered Chef. He always cooks for us. I don't know. There's Miss Sue. Now she schedules everything for the service department. She answers the phone. She takes care of everybody. She's like the mama around there, so she's super cool. If you're there, stop in and say hello for sure. I think I only have a couple more. There's the pizza for the guys back in the service department. Gotta love that. The boys like all the dirt and grease, so there they are. Okay, smiles for everybody. Yes, this young lady is a service writer. She's awesome too. Yep. Okay, so I know we're having technical difficulties bringing in my guest. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. He's trying to get to his computer, so um, I'm going to say I'm going to show pictures, and he's going to be a pain in my ass. It, sometimes if anything can, it will. I probably, because he's not a computer guy, should have got him on the phone like 3 hours ago and got him to get to the links and the security permissions and all those things. Don's over there. He's doing this to his face. He's just like, he's thinking. Um, I'm not panicking because you guys know anything that can will. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? That's funny. So our guest tonight, his last name is Obrien too. And my good brother from another mother, well, Don's brother from another mother, but I claimed him mine also. So the O'Brien. See, and I had technical difficulties on the night. You were on the show, but you guys just ran with it. You were already there. It was on my end. Tonight, he's having technical difficulties. So we're going to show some pictures. So he's a drummer. He's a motorcycle rider. He is family. And at least I get to show you the pictures. Oh, shit, whatever. It's all good. Bianca says she should have sent him a manual. Yes, Miss Bianca. You could get on the phone with him right now and get him on there. He can't get to the link. He doesn't know how to get his phone to get to the link. He even set up the backdrop and everything. Hi, Miss Ivy. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. So this is apparently a picture off of his phone. Bianca's gonna call him right now. She's gonna get him on the thing. So we'll just go ahead and talk. I'll talk about him slowly. So there he is drumming. Now he's played incredible venues, right? He does a lot of local shows and stuff like that. That's outside of one of the local bars, but he's played outside the Panthers arena. They had him play for games for the Panthers games and stuff like that. He opened up
He won
for
a battle of the bands.
yeah.
He won a trip to the Bahamas.
Right, he won the Battle of the
For
Bands.
Grand
That
Funk.
was for 1059 or whatever, right?
Grand
And
Funk.
yeah, he won the Battle of the Bands, and here he's ready to join. Gotta love that. So he's done some crazy stuff. He's a writer, like I said, a drummer. He's a lunatic, and he's a vagabond. So he definitely fits into our family. He's part of our family for sure. So we're attempting to bring him in. We're showing pictures. That's him when he started drumming when he was young. That's awesome. Fantastic. Don scrolling through the pictures. That's him playing. I think that's at the Panthers arena. That might have been the Battle of the Bands. He was with the Painkillers. So they opened up for Foghat, and then they got a standing ovation and stuff like that. It was pretty neat. I'm sure we'll talk about it. That's him gator hunting. Him and my son, they do that. AJ's been doing it with him since they were kids. He sent him to voicemail. Yes, Miss Bianca, he's probably clicking all of everything wrong. I think we might have him in. I don't see him in camera, but I see that he's there. So that's a start. He can't get his camera permission. There he is drumming, him and his drum sets. And there he is. That was Side Pocket, I think. Yeah. I was tending bar and he was drumming that night. He's got a Shelby and Ira's t-shirt on. Shelby and Ira's is long gone. That was an iconic place here for us. And there he is riding around. Gotta love it. Yeah, you did take that picture. I know you did, Miss Bianca. Miss Bianca's like, I took that picture. She's paying attention too. All right, that photo. And then we got this picture here. That was a vest that belonged to Kid Rock's bus driver. Kid Rock, yeah. Kid Rock. Oh, it was Kid Rock's, right? Somebody gave it to Don, and yeah. And then there's his Softail and Don's Softail. And I have one now that looks similar to that, Lizzie, and it's really cool. It's pretty neato. So how do we do? Is he there, babe? Not really. Can you show him in stream? Let's see him anyways. Let's see a black screen. Let's show him in stream. There we go. 3, 2, 1. He's coming in. I love you, Miss Ivy. Her and Tom are watching on the big screen. So we have him, but we don't have him. That's pretty neat. I like that. Hey, cool, man. You're a big black screen. That's too funny. So Miss Bianca's probably calling right now to get him to get on there. I don't know how it's working out for us. So anyways, let's talk about some cool stuff. All right. I don't know about anybody else, but holy shit, it could stop raining here. It's been raining for like the last 3 weeks in Florida. Flooded everywhere, nonsense, just absolute. Today we had sunshine. I was so excited, and I was just tired of it actually raining. This time last year, I was on the most epic ride ever, Chicks on 66. So thanks to Karen, Andrea, Chris Summer Simmons, Vicky, Sam Filippo, a lot of other ladies, Miss Marjorie Kleiman, Shadow. So they brought myself and Miss Gypsy in to be mechanics for 40 women on motorcycles, going from the museum, which you saw today in the previous slides, all the way to Santa Monica, California, down the original Route 66. That was and had to be the most epic time of my life. We did crazy stuff. We did cool stuff. We did extremely outrageous stuff, everything and anything. And I have to say, most people would assume because you have that many women together that it would be sheer chaos. And actually, it was quite the opposite. I've been on the road with men, 30 and 40 men, and those women just absolutely fantastically rocked it. I still have blank screen for him, huh? He just can't get his camera to work. Is that the deal? That's pretty good. Don's over here. He's just shaking his head. He's having fun. Keep talking, babe. Keep talking.
Gangsters.
Oh, I did want to shout out my friend Nikki. Her son Kyle is going to get married this year. He was just a baby in diapers, it seemed like yesterday, December 2nd. So we're excited for them and congratulations. And Mr. Koolman is still trying to get in here. So something funny we could talk about. Um, I saw the other day a bear hanging from somebody's window. The bear was climbing in and he got in the house and then he couldn't remember how to get out. So he got out another window. Wasn't what that was happening? The bear upstairs window and came out a downstairs window. So if you live anywhere where the bears are out right now, just make sure you lock your windows because they're on the loose. I'm so at a loss for words because I couldn't tell you what else I have to really say other than, well,
raspberry's the color.
Oh, raspberry is the color this week. So you see my purple behind me? That's the studio color. We're probably going to do this on the other wall because it's a plain purple wall. I got a thing here with this white line behind me. It's a little strange. Kind of breaks it all up. Anyways, I painted the front room raspberry. Dawn picked the color first, and Miss Bianca says he said he can hear you now. LOL. He can't get the camera in. Can we get him on audio and put a still up? Yeah, we could put a still up and get him on audio. Why not? Let's try that out, babe. You're so good. We did a mic check and all this. He signed in a half hour before. I should have done it, like I said, 2 hours before. Let's try it out. Let's give it a shot. Locks only. Keep honest people. Yeah, bears, that's for sure. Hey, Cochise, I see you out there. Okay. Cool, man. Can you hear me? Hello. Which one is he on? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's bring him in. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? I still can't hear him. This is funny. If you guys wanted to watch a comedy show, this is pretty fucking hilarious. I have a black screen. We should put I should have some really cool picture for some stupid messed up shit. So anyways. Okay, I know you guys didn't come here to watch me laugh about shit. So I'm cracking up because yeah, I probably should have called him like an hour and a half before. But yeah, put up the alligator picture. Oh, good evening, Donna. I see you. We're doing our best to get our
alligator guy you're talking
that's my alligator guy I want to talk to. We're working on getting him in on audio, and that's definitely the shot we want to use if we can get him in here because yeah, this is funny as hell. You know, last week I had a cancellation because she was sick and we were going to reschedule and she was sicker. So I probably should have done this on Wednesday with him. I love it. Do you have him? He hears every word you're saying and is talking into the air. I'm going to find him. I'm so sorry.
You can hear me, bro. Turn up your mic on your computer.
Turn up the microphone on your computer so that you can talk to me. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't stop laughing. Holy crap. This is fucking awesome. This is some real professional shit. Listen, when I started my show, I had a friend that does this regularly, and I say, would you be kind enough to help me out? And they were busy. They do everything. So I figured I'd do it myself and figure it out and then show Don. And poor thing one, he probably thinks that we don't love him. Thing one got hung up in the middle of Bianca says, you should have known better than to put us all in the same room. I can't deal. I'm like, okay, so holy shit. So we figured we'd do it. Thing one, we love you. So we were moving and we'd get to the last shop. We were moving everything. We'd get there at like freaking 9:30, right? And we have to go on at 10. So Don gets a little grumpy when he has to set shit up and tear it down and move it all around. And everybody gets in their way because we were cramped in this little tiny spot. And so I figured to alleviate the stress on everybody, I would just let Don handle it. And so then Don was handling it. And that went on for a few weeks. And then we were in the middle of moving and Don handles it. So poor thing one, because Don used to be craft services and cook for us. And thing one used to push the buttons. And well, if I could be honest about it, the girls filled out applications, and then I took him to Daytona. He left, and we haven't seen him since. I know he's called his mom, but she's mad at me. She won't talk to me because he ran off with this chick. But anyways, that was just nor here nor there. We love you, thing one. Okay, so yeah, now that I've almost peed my pants and we still don't have him, I don't know how we doing with that, babe. You want to answer the questions for him? You know some of the answers.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. So for shits and giggles, let's do a contest. Okay, so my email is athenaafterdark@aol.com. Okay, so anybody who can answer the question wins a prize. Okay, and it'll be a surprise prize. So if you have an Android phone and you can't get permission for your camera, what do? Miss Ivy's out there. Somebody should just call her. Bianca, help him. I love it. This is awesome. Can I laugh until I pee again? Oh, shit. For real. Okay, well, anyways. Next week, we have a great guest. Next week, I'm going to check in with him an hour before just to make sure that he's on. But Steve Broyles from Stevenson Cycle in Wayne, Michigan. Bianca, sweet baby bejesus. Yes, that's how I feel about it. And we have him there, but, is he gone again, babe?
He's gone.
He's gone. Kidding aside, he was really looking for this interview, and it will be worth it when it works. Oh, yeah, I know that. Hey, Ty, how are you? I'll see you. We are absolutely just having technical difficulties. And listen, if worst comes to worst, we'll definitely, reschedule it or tape it and then put it back out there. Oh, he's ready to join our broadcast again. It's going to be worth it. Half hour later. I'm so happy. Good. Show him in stream, babe. Let's see if we can hear him. Let's see. Can we hear you? Can you hear us? I can't hear him. I cannot hear him. Okay, so, well, I don't know. I didn't bring a glass of wine or some kind of drink or something. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, there's no any of that. Definitely is this thing on. Yeah, who knows? Poor Koolman. I feel bad. We absolutely have to just figure it out and put it up there. So I'll do that. It probably will take us all night to figure it out, but we'll do it, and then I'll post it up there so everybody can see it because shit happens. And again, we're not techno geeks. Most of us here, including Koolman, can build you a car or a motorcycle, and it'll go and go and go. But you give us a computer or a cell phone, and we're just absolutely lost. It's ridiculous. I do know how to take a selfie, though, thanks to you, Miss Ivy. I see Ivy. Ivy says, Tom is cracking up watching you crack up. That's good. That at least I'm providing laughter and fun times. That's what I want to do. Because I take this seriously. And so we're bummed out because he's an awesome guest and funny as hell. And he's got some crazy cool stories, especially about motorcycles and stuff that's gone on around him. So Don's doing his best to text him. And look at that alligator. I have teeth from it. I thought you laughing at me, babe. I can't stop. And then he sends me this picture. Look at this picture. Honestly, I'm like, he sent me the picture from the phone, and it's got the microphone level on it. It's like, send me a picture. Send me pictures you like. So he's only at quarter throttle in that photo. There he is drumming. He's a drummer from hell. And he's really a drummer. Anytime anybody, I don't care, anybody I know that has a band, we talk about it. We went to Barron. We took Barron to the Doobie Brothers concert. Don was working, and so I said, "Hey, I got a ticket. Meet me there." And we took Barron there, and not for anything, Barron loves the drums. So I was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Man, if they ever need a backup drummer, tell him I'm in." Anybody, if you guys need a real drummer, because he really is. I don't know. He listens to that tick tick thing and all that stuff, and I'm just talking nonsense because we're hoping to still get him in here.
It's a metronome.
It's a what?
It's a metronome.
A metronome? Whatever. What the hell? I don't know about drums. I know that in the past when I've gotten drunk and had a hangover, everybody thinks that it's fun to play the drums or the pots and pans around me. It's kind of interesting. I'm so bummed out. Bianca says I'm the resident nerd. Next time I'm doing a run through with him, and this is going to be a great edit and interview. It will be amazing. Like you all, you're so good to us. Thank you. And she says I can tell it's an alligator. Ivy says I can tell it's an alligator, not a crocodile, because it looks like it'll see me later, not after a while. I love you.
Ain't never gonna see you again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna see anybody
big,
again.
Man.
That thing was dinner, a pair of boots, and a couple of keychains for the teeth or necklaces or whatever they do with all that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm absolutely gonna do that. Miss Bianca, she says, good one, Ivy. I like that. So I love that I can see the messages in the thing. We're working on a restream thing that's going to get all the platforms, because we go out to 5 different platforms is how we film this, and or stream it. That's what we call it. Stream it live, so you can watch me fucking all up. Oh, it's okay. You got to laugh and go with it. So, okay, so I'm going to give you guys my afterthought, and then we're going to do this. I'm not leaving tonight till we get him on here and we film it, and then I'm going to put it out on all the channels so you guys can see it. Or maybe I'll go live again. Don's like, if you saw the color Don's face is right now, he's just like, I've never seen that shade on you before, babe. That's a different shade of annoyed. Raspberry. Yeah, I painted the front room raspberry. It was I let Don pick the color. We had a choice between 3, light, middle, and dark. He picked middle, and it was really pink. So I had to go over it again and paint raspberry. Yeah, this is a true beauty of live, Miss Bianca. It definitely is. So anyways, okay, I'm going to give you my afterthought. We're going to get him on here. I'm going to film it. I don't give 2 craps. I'm doing it before I leave tonight. He's going to get a crash course in how we do it, because we'll record it offline. And then I'll put it out there for everybody to see. So next week, for sure, though, we have Steve Broyles. I'll put the announcement out from Stevenson Cycle in Wayne, Michigan. Fantastic. I call him Papa B. He is iconic to so many of us, especially as kids that, love motorcycles. He does things that people only dream of. He is a real master at his craft. And he helped me get my standing in our industry by respecting me for my work, taking me seriously, and being honest with his constructive criticism. Never really criticism. He's not a criticizer, but he'll tell you like it is, which is what I love about him. So he'll be here next week, but I am going to go ahead and put out a copy of this as soon as we get it done. So let me give you, oh, he's ready to join again. Let's see. We might actually get him eventually. Don't X him out though, babe. We don't see him. This is funny as hell. I got to show you all the Panhead reunion pictures. That was pretty neat. I like that. Donna put up my little note today that says, look at the camera. How funny is that? Okay, so yeah, he's just not there. So we're going to do it. Okay, I'm giving you my afterthought. All right, so my afterthought is ride, baby, ride. Okay, so last week I was saying how exhausted Don and I both were from moving. Not to mention, the work that goes into where everything goes and putting it all in its place. We haven't hung up pictures, posters, any of that shit yet, but we got everything in a working order to where we go back to work and, make money to live. So I had mentioned last week about needing a ride. When I got down to it, talk is cheap, right? So it's been raining for like 3 weeks. We got an actual hot minute to, I got a minute to ride up to Palm Beach Harley to get some wind time and go to the garage party, which again was fantastic. I'm gonna have some video clips up next week. I'm working on this. I'm getting better. We got internet here. That's a start. Holy shit. I'll have to do it for my bedroom right now. So yeah, I rode up there, and then I sent on a text and I said, hey, why don't you meet me up here? Because he needed a ride, and we'll go for a nice ride together. So we got dinner and we went for a ride. It was an awesome evening. The garage party was fantastic. I highly recommend everybody just do it every day. Ride your motorcycle every day while weather permitting. And Dawn is smiling. I'm smiling. When it comes down to it, when shit gets tough, I am still exhausted, by the way. We're still doing daily stuff. But when shit gets tough, remember, tell yourself 5 good things. Somebody else is having a rough time. Ask them to tell you 5 good things that'll change the perspective. And don't forget to smile and pass it on. Remember, spread your sunshine even on rainy days and be kind to yourself and others. It matters. Thanks for participating in the show. Thanks for putting up with my nonsense and my technical difficulties. And like I said, next week we have Papa B, but we will get Koolman on there because it's going to be funny and we're going to laugh about this. I promise. And I'll post it up there so everybody can see it. And yeah, I appreciate everybody. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube. You can follow on Facebook, subscribe to YouTube channel. We're having a good time here, and as you see things progress, the chair here, I'm not sure about the Chase Lounge. Anybody has any suggestions? I'm up for decorating tips, and then I want 2 really cool funky chairs, like furry chairs or something, round chairs that you sit in, because I like to start having in studio guests, so I don't have shit happen like this. Fuck it, whatever. Okay, I love you all. Have a wonderful night and chopper on. Okay, I'll see you next week, but I'll see you again. You just probably won't see me because I'm just gonna record it, and then yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much.